The one main thing I truly love about this series is the bits, the logic, of this world. Usually, when you have a world where magic and science exist, you usually have it going against each other. The church versus the institute is always happening. Shows such as Railgun Index, the certain series, as you know of. There's always magic versus science most of the times. But what if a world was created where they're using the abilities of magic and science to coexist to further a better world for humanity itself? A world where it's not too polluted or it's too corrupt. It needs the resources it can have by using magic and science. Through using magic, you can heal people without always gathering so much resources or herbs, so they won't be overpriced for medical insurance. And you can use science for things where magical costs come at a price of someone's health or life. And you can use science for that instead. Each one helping out each other. I'm not saying it's a perfect world, but it's probably a world better than ours for having two sources existing at the same time that people can use. Like I said, I'm seeing this world where you're seeing them using technology, but yet using magic at the same time. Dia using this highly advanced motorcycle and this cool tech suit, while having Ruby going inside of the motorcycle to enhance the features of it. It's amazing because Ruby herself is a fairy. And I'm pretty sure we have Chica using their weapons that also is supplied by magic as well, but still has some sort of technology behind it to help it out. You're seeing this world as coexisting with itself. It's very nice to see a more better world. Of course, this world has its own disasters and flaws, and it'll be very interesting if it has a more fleshed out world. But we're probably not going to get that. But it would be nice if we did. But so far, it just always fascinates me when I see these kind of worlds where magic and science coexist for the betterment of humanity. It's always nice to see. Now, in this episode, you see two groups, two factions. One with the Burrow, which is run by Dia, and of course, there's the hometown heroes, which is Chica and her family, trying to clear out the mess that's happening. Where this form of um, negativity is possessing the animals and sometimes the humans, sending out a dark malice across their land. And it's making things very unpeaceful. And you see these two factions, bickering among themselves, even when there's danger happening. And YOHANE is witnessing all this. She's seeing Chica and her group calling themselves $1 million. Really, $1 million? It's a terrible name. But here they are, being first on the scene to rescue someone, while Dia shows up with a more, competent technology, and both factions seem to be disagreeing with each other, saying which one should be helping out the island. Well, I think they're on an island, I can't remember. But in my opinion, they are both needed. Yes, Dia's side may have the better technology, but they were not there first. You saw how long it took them to prepare. Of course, they even had the warp gate and everything. They had to set up the launch pad, the warp gate, and went in. It was nice. But then again, you have Chica's family showing up, and they were there on time, but their technology is not up to date enough. It was malfunctioning on them. They had a good plan, but the technology just screwed up right in the middle of their plan that could have been perfectly executed if it wasn't for that. So each side has its flaws. One was there on time, but one has the betterment of technology and skill. As they're bickering among each other, saying who needs to protect the people, YOHANE is coming, trying to bring them together. Like, yeah, you both want the same thing, work together right now to get rid of this problem, instead of bickering among yourselves. And that's exactly what happened. And then we were given this amazing, beautiful, awesome animation sequence. Yo, I don't think I've ever seen Love Live do an animation sequence like this. Love Live has been one of the main shows that could really go advanced with the CGI, but it's really with dance performances. But you can always see those on YouTube, believe it or not, with MMDs as well, if you use the right technology and renders to do that. But to see an action sequence with little to no CGI whatsoever added to it, it's freaking awesome. You know, it was no cool epic action scenes, but the flow of it was pretty nice. While singing a nice idol song in the background, which was a bit of a rock idol song, no less. You don't hear much idol rock coming out of Love Live series. Very, very little. But when you do, it's just so amazing. And then, speaking of idol rock, I wonder if we're going to see Saints Row and Saint Snow in this. You know, they're rivals from the original series. So, after dealing with the mess, they were questioned about the staff that YOHANE has by Big Mama. I was gonna call her Big Mama. Big Mama sounds better. So she don't know what the staff is, what it can be used. All she knows that it was once a stick, and then when she started singing, the stick became a staff, but she doesn't know what it does. So she says probably the demon lord from a certain island probably knows, but they went on away, in my opinion. Jack and Daxter route. You know, don't go to this island. It's bad. It's evil. It's dangerous. Don't go to Misty Island. If you ever played Jack and Daxter, you know what I'm talking about. But they go to the island anyways, being escorted by a cute little creature. And the island itself was very mysterious. They weren't underwater, but yet there were tons of sea creatures just going around, swimming in air, just doing their thing. And I guess they are the subjects of this demon lord. Which, ironically, this Demon Lord don't like being called Demon Lord. In fact, he seems to be very fed up with it. And guess who it is? It's Mari. Mari being a Demon Lord is very, you know, I didn't see it coming, in a way. Especially to Mari, we both see. Mari is someone from the original series who's trying to bring back the idol group and also bring back her old childhood friends. And it took some time, but it finally happened. In this one, she seems not that motivated. She seems knowledgeable, but fed up, very negative, but yet kind at the same time. She's not exploding with energy like she was in the original series or anything like that, but instead she can be distant and surprised anyone will call her by her name, but she's been called Demon Lord this entire time. She even has horns and very sensitive ears where she can hear what's going on the other side of where YOHANE is, and explain to her what's going on. Even claiming that YOHANE has the potential of saving the world, but YOHANE doesn't seem that interested in it unless it's to do with fortune and fame. So she's not there just yet of being a true hero. But anyways, after the information was given, it seems like she is making more friends in a way. At first, YOHANE was someone who just wanted to get off the island. It reminds me of a lot of characters, especially a lot of female characters in both shows, where it's Western or Eastern like, where there's always this female who wants to leave the island or the countryside to go into the city and to do so much stuff, to be famous and big time. I remember this happened to one blonde chick, pink hair chick on a show called Shiki, where she wanted to leave the village so badly, but ends up not, because she was killed and turned into a vampire, and then she was killed again by being ran over by a freaking tractor. But it was interesting. You always have those girls who want to leave the small town to go into the city to make it big, but they didn't realize how good they had it too in the small town or country, because they're so focused on what was far, far in front of them instead of seeing what was around them the entire time. YOHANE could have made friends. She could have made allies tons of times. People would support her in her future endeavors, but she ignored all of it because she was only thinking about the prize. But that was it. It's good to be focused, but at the same time, look around you too. There's always resources and other things that you can use to help yourself with. And I'm not saying to use them. That's just blatantly, downright wrong. But all I'm saying is that you can make friends along the way. And friends can help you, and you can help your friends as well. And YOHANE is slowly starting to realize that. Now, I'm enjoying this series of YOHANE, Sunshine in the Mirror. It's really nice, you know. It came out of left field, but it's welcome nonetheless, and I hope we get to see more of it. You know, what other crazy ideas Sunshine has for his Love Life series. You thought they were going to do just idols and a different group and sagas, but it seems like they're getting more creative as the years go on with this series. This is like the series not going to die. Hey, if Idolmaster can keep going, Love Life can keep going, okay? It's only fair. So anyway, since I got your video, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrown on Man-Made. Signing out.